Welcome to dunkshoney.com.au. Today I want to show you about requeening. What's happened here, I've got a couple of flow hives here for people who wanted to get into beekeeping. Because it's the very start of the season here, queens or new queens are very difficult to come by. So what I've done, I've put a split in there, and a split is where they take several frames from a productive hive and put into an empty hive. But what I'm doing is, I was hoping they would raise their own queen. Yes, there was several queen cells there, but it just failed to work. So what I've needed to do now is put an actual new queen in there. Because the people here are pretty new to beekeeping, I don't want to give them a queen that's very aggressive. I wanted a very placid queen. So I identified a couple of placid hives I've had, and I've removed the queen from there, and I'm hoping that they will then requeen themselves at a later date. But just to show you how to go about it, so here we have the flow hive here. I just give it a bit of smoke, not a great deal. Take the lid off. And the lady who owned this hive, she brought this over to me, beautifully painted. This is the trick I noticed with the flow hive. I don't have too many, but see this here? It's a bit of a fault with it. It's a great idea, but it needs a mesh or something on the top there. Because what's going to happen, you see how they're building on that there now? They will walk through that hole and end up building into the roof. You don't want that. So you can see here, these older style frames, that's where the split had come from. So if I was to pull one of those out, I'll show you what I mean. This had a lot of brood and things on there, but you can see they've raised all the brood. They've raised all the brood, and I don't see any eggs being replaced in there. So I'm very confident they haven't raised a new queen. However, when I look into there now, I just can't see any eggs. I'm just looking for eggs in there now because I don't want to release two queens in there. Can't see any there. As you see, they're very calm. Just a little bit of smoke, not a lot. Looking for eggs and things. Very confident there's not any eggs there. Okay. I don't want to disturb the brood too much. When you're into bees, you just listen for the pitch of their wings and things, and that tells you when they're getting a little bit annoyed with you. Okay, so what I've found here now is, you see this one here, you can see brood. Well, that's probably the older brood, but you can see there's new larvae in there. So what concerns me, not so much a concern, is I couldn't find the queen on there. So clearly they've raised the queen now, but the issue I have is I've placed the queen in there. Now, that's not a problem that I've got two queens in here. It would be if I had released her. But how I can tell there's issues with the particular queen here, and the one I've put in here. If you just want to come around here and look right down at the bottom of this brood chamber here, come over here please. So I can't see any eggs on there now, right? And that's all freshly drawn out. They're really, they must be on a really good flow because that's only been drawn out the last couple of days. So down the bottom here, you see I've got like my makeshift queen cage. And see the top of it there. So if you film the top of that bee, that little container down there, you will see how they're crawling all over it. Now when I first saw that, I went, okay, they're being very active towards her. And what that means is they've got a queen in here already. So what they want to do is kill this queen, because she's a foreign entity in a way. And see how they're really showing aggressive signs towards her. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to release this queen because I'll be concerned that they will kill her straight away. She's too good a queen to leave. And I was seeing evidence of eggs in here. So what I'm going to do is simply take this out. And so all I've got is like a cat food tin or something with a bit of fly screen. So I'll just put that in there. Put this in here. I'll put this on the top. Now, I'm going to come back with some fly screen and put on the top of this for this lady later on. I've got an old queen excluder here, just being a flow hive. I'll talk about that later, so I'll put that on later. I'll put the lid on. Just put these girls on. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, you see they're a little bit aggressive, these bees, they're flying around these ones, the queen. But I'll just simply remove this queen here. There's a number of nurse bees in there as well. And I'll put that into a hive I know that I'm queenless. Okay, so just let you know that there is always double check for brood and eggs. I was of the strong view that this had a queenless colony and was on the way out. But it's clear to me now that they've raised a new queen, and luckily I didn't release her. Just goes to show that I've got many years of beekeeping experience, but we can all make mistakes, so don't be too disheartened, just look for the signs. Okay? dunkshoney.com.au